What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 22 of Week in Review. My name is Sean, and on this week's show, we have one movie, one cereal to try, and we'll look forward to this week's new releases. Our movie this week is Hotel Artemis, which I went and saw on Saturday, and I really enjoyed. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's another one of those movies that's kind of has a shorter runtime. I think this one's like an hour and 40 minutes, and that's not intentionally, but like has been a running theme throughout the last, 2 months or so, which is kind of cool. It goes back to a point that I've talked about a couple of different times, in that it's a movie that gets in, it tells the story it wants to tell, and it moves on. Nothing feels extra, everything feels necessary, and regardless, like, whether you like it or not is a completely different thing to whether it's unnecessary to the plot. I think this movie has a really strong start, starting with a heist and a natural progression to the Hotel Artemis that sets the rules of the world in a way that makes sense and allows you to see it instead of just being told, like, hey, there are a bunch of rules. Like, you get to see them in action. I think this is a movie that has a terrific cast with two standout performances from Sterling K. Brown and Sofia Bouletta. Their characters are super interesting and their performances are really great. Sofia kicks all kinds of ass in this movie, and she's really cool, and I'm glad. It's nice to see her, like, over and over again in movies. She's in the first Kingsman, The Good Kingsman. She's in Atomic Blonde, and she's also in Star Trek Beyond. Star Trek Beyond as Jayla, who is a great new character for that particular franchise, and the best Star Trek movie that was ever made, Star Trek Beyond. You heard it here first. She rules, he rules. Charlie Day is great, even though his character feels maybe like a little out of place. But as I was thinking about the movie, I was kind of thinking, like, I wonder if that was the intention to have him not necessarily be in this kind of inner circle. Like, Sterling K. Brown's character knows Jodie Foster's character, and he knows Sofia Bouletta's character, and there's kind of this inner circle of people who know each other in their past. And they do a good job of giving enough backstory for you to care about these characters, but, like, you also don't necessarily need that. It helps the movie, but if you're just going to go in and be like, I'm just going to watch an action movie for like an hour and a half, I think this movie succeeds on that front as well. This is a movie that I really enjoyed and thought had, like, really cool, like, futuristic sci-fi technology, and has some cool, like, bloody, brutal violence that I really enjoyed. I really liked it for what it was. It's not groundbreaking, it's not, a must-see movie, but if you're looking for something that has a great cast and, a story that is interesting, I think this is worth checking out. I don't think it's going to be in theaters much longer. It went from 5 showtimes downtown to 2, so if you're going to get to it, maybe get to it last week before this video recorded. Like, go get your time machine and then warp back to, like, Friday, and then take this information with you if you can, and be like, 1 ticket to Hotel Artemis, please, and then you'll see me there, because I was there and I had a good time with it. I feel like I should make some sort of, like, check in at the hotel reference. Be sure to check in at the hotel this Friday, only in theaters, or whatever. I don't know. How do you write reviews? Viewers of this show know that I love breakfast. Viewers of this show also know that I only eat 3/4 of the boxes of the cereal I buy. So you'll be not surprised when I tweet in a week and a half that I only ate 3/4 of a box of Nutter Butter cereal. That's right. Brand new from Post is Nutter Butter cereal. So that's our, not limited edition item. I don't have a name for this segment. Limited edition item of the week. Woo! Nutter Butter cereal! I'm a big fan of Nutter Butter cookies. Nutter Butter cookies. So, for comparison's sake, I went and got a 4-pack of Nutter Butter cookies, so we'll try those out. Nutter Butter, hard to say in the middle of a sentence. Easy to lead off with, hard to say in the middle of the sentence. Nutter Butter, heard of her. When my grandpa and I were talking about this Nutter Butter cereal last week when I went over there, we were both kind of worried that it was just going to be peanut butter Captain Crunch all over again, but as you can see, the box is already open. These smell like, these have a very, like, potent scent to them, and it is good. Ooh, that smells Nutter Buttery. So we'll taste the regular cookie here real quick, just to get a kind of a baseline. Normally I don't do this sort of thing because I'm not going out buying Neapolitan ice cream to figure out that whatever Cocoa Puffs don't taste like Neapolitan ice cream all that well. But since I needed some snacks for work. I thought, why not get Nutter Butters? Okay. So here we have a Nutter Butter cookie. This isn't like new information to like the general public, I'm sure, but here it is. For some reason, my camera cannot figure out what it wants to do. It's flickering and it's driving me nuts. Pick it. I don't know. I don't even know what's changing it. So here we have the Nutter Butter cookie. Nutter Butter cookie, and we'll try this out real quick. So I've eaten half of this. It's really good. I'm not going to eat the other half because I can only handle so much footage of myself eating on my hard drive at once. So we'll set that down to the side. We, of course, have the Donkey Kong mug. It is back. Spoon ready to roll. This has been opened. Been cracked open a bit. Good Lord. It just punches you in the nose with its smell. So like if you like Nutter Butter, you're off to a good start. Because this reeks of Nutter Butter in like a good way. Like I can't, like, it reeks of like roses. It's a weird comparison. Like, but it's supposed to be a positive experience. So we'll try a couple of these dry. Those are good. Those are really good. That's about as close as you're gonna get to the cookie as in cereal form. It seems like they just took the regular base and then made like a peanut butter frosting sort of coating. Frosting's not the right word, but there is a different texture on the outside, and I think it's the inside of the regular Nutter Butter converted to like an outside sort of coating. So pour a little bit in and try it with some milk. Oh boy. Man. If you like peanut butter and if you like Nutter Butters, you are in for a treat. If you don't like Nutter Butters, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Never had a smarter idea than putting an open gallon of milk on my bed. So that's there. Make sure that lid's nice and tight so that the next person who tries to open it complains. This is really, really good. This is probably the best like new cereal I've had this year. I don't know what else there would really be. It'd just be the Cocoa Puffs and something else, I'm sure. But this is really, really good. It's really peanut buttery. It has a really good texture. This is dynamite. And like this is really good. I can smell the Nutter Butter cereal on my hand still. This is great cereal. If you like Nutter Butters, definitely go get this and try it out. It's very, very good. Finally, here on the show, let's look forward to this week's new releases. 2 games worth checking out this week. The Crew 2 gets an open beta from June 21st to June 25th, so check that out if you're interested in the Crew open world racing game. I really like the first one. Hopefully I'll have some time to jump in and maybe give some impressions next week. Mario Tennis Aces also hits on the Switch this week. On Blu-ray, not much out this week. Pacific Rim Uprising is out, a movie that I really enjoyed and think is head and shoulders better than the original. And in theaters, nothing really stuck out to me. I think Won't You Be My Neighbor is out, the story of Mr. Rogers. But other than that, it was a pretty blank slate. In response to last week's E3 video, Debbie left a comment saying that she was excited for the Sims 4 expansion Seasons, which releases on June 22nd, that I forgot to mention in the previous segment. So thank you for that reminder. I hope you enjoy Sims 4. I know you are a big, big Sims fan. Katie also says that Mountain Dew and donuts are not a good breakfast. She's right. They're a really, really bad breakfast. But I do it every day. Don't tell her, but I do it every day. Just between us. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching the show. Hopefully you enjoyed episode number 22 of Week in Review. Again, my name is Sean, and I post every Tuesday more movies and games and cereals and random stuff that I buy that says limited edition on them. In fact, I got an email today about limited edition sporting outfits, so they know how to market to me. Anyway, be sure to check back next Tuesday and every Tuesday after that for more content. Subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Bye. Ow, my elbow.